Okay. So my speech today is going to be on conflict diamonds. Everybody loves diamonds, right? They're so pretty and shiny, and it's a really interesting topic. But after this, I do want to let you know this might be a little graphic, but it is the truth. So every girl's dream is to one day get married and hopefully find a man that will put that big diamond ring on her finger, you know, and if that girl is lucky enough, that diamond would be the size of a golf ball. Fortunately enough, what she doesn't know won't hurt her, but it may have cost somebody's life or even their limb. A diamond exchanges many hands throughout its, process, from the time it's discovered to the time that it actually goes into the jewelry store and on someone's finger or around their neck. And relying on a certificate is not enough, because after all, a diamond is a diamond, and no matter where it came from, you're still going to wear it. So today we're going to discuss what constitutes a conflict diamond. Then we'll understand how the corrupt diamond trade funds rebel warfare and creates civil war in countries like Africa and regions like Angola and Sierra Leone. Then we're going to talk about how the world has tried to combat this problem, and then finally we're going to talk about how to avoid buying conflict diamonds. Much of the information that I got today is coming from howstuffworks.com, which is an entity of Discovery Channel. And let's see here. So, what constitutes a conflict diamond? Well, basically, conflict diamonds originate from regions in Africa like Sierra Leone, the Ivory Coast, Angola, the Democratic Republic of Congo. And basically, what makes it different from a regular diamond is the way it got to the cutter and to the jeweler. And most times it's from illegal trade and smuggling, and the regions that are controlled, the people that control these regions and these villages are often rebel groups and people who oppose legitimate government. So they kill and they mutilate, and to create this, they create an intensity, like to create a force against the villagers, and they basically take over their region, and they go digging in the diamond mines and find these diamonds and then smuggle them and trade them illegally. Now that we've kind of come to understand what constitutes a conflict diamond, we will talk about how it fuels civil war in these regions, and how it impacts the environment because of diamond mining. As we will see, in parts like Sierra Leone has actually been taken care of, because of something called the Kimberley process, which is certifying that these diamonds come from a legitimate trade and legitimate process, from the time that it's dug up to the time that it ends up at the jewelers. But places like the Ivory Coast and the Republic of Congo, are still being they're still suffering from these rebel groups and being terrorized. And so, in order to assume full control, like I said, the rebel armies, they kill and they mutilate pretty much as they please. If someone tries to steal a diamond, better believe that they're going to lose an arm or their hand or their legs. A publication in 2003 by PBS actually reported that an estimated 20,000 were mutilated and another 75,000 were killed. According to the National Geographic, some years later, rebel groups were responsible for more than 4 million deaths around these regions. The impact that, like I said, it's a little graphic, but the impact that the diamond mining has on the environment as a whole, you can see it really tears up the whole, their land. They use cyanide, mercury, and other toxic chemicals to help penetrate the land, and they're pretty much a norm in these diamond mines. Due to the popular film Blood Diamond back in 2007, actually helped create efforts to put a stop to this. So the UN and other nations have actually come together and formed the Kimberley process, which is it's a process used to certify these diamonds that are now coming through the legitimate trade. And basically what it is more than 74 countries are actively practicing in the Kimberley process, and it validates, it comes in a secure box and government regulated, and it comes with a certificate that proves that this diamond has gone through the proper channels in order to get to the jewelers. Believers, of course, of the Kimberley process claim that 99% of today's diamonds are legitimate, but of course, even one diamond is one too many. And so, in fact, in 2006, the UN and the US government reported that roughly $23 million in diamonds were illegally smuggled and traded, but were claimed as legitimate. So as you can see, although efforts have been made, like I said, one is just too many. So here's how we can avoid purchasing conflict diamonds. Of course, we're not going to tell you that don't buy diamonds, but there are ways to educate yourself, and of course, understanding what the repercussions are of, owning a diamond or purchasing a diamond is serious enough. But what you can do is, don't hesitate to ask your jeweler the source of the diamond. You can even ask them for a guarantee, a written guarantee from the diamond dealer himself, and ask what country the diamond originated from. So there are a few ways that you can, go online, or, there are a lot of documentaries that'll let you know how you can, avoid buying a conflict diamond. So it's extremely important to remember that diamonds are not the problem. It's the greed and the hunger for the power that's, in the people that create these forces to oppose, governments, and they want it all for themselves, and it's not right. So today we talked about what a conflict diamond was, and then we talked about how it fuels, these rebel groups to attack these villages and the people, and how it results in millions of deaths. And then we talked about what the world has done, what the world's governments have done to try to combat this problem. And then we talked about how to avoid purchasing a conflict diamond. And so the next time you think about purchasing a ring, please remember those things. To ask your jeweler. Don't hesitate, because it's your right. Before you lay down all that money, make sure you know where it's coming from, because diamonds are supposed to represent love and unity and good things, not war and hate and death. So thank you all for being here today.